your initial thoughts on the clash with your colleague from TXLC? AmaZulu, sorry. AmaZulu.
Spaniard.
Yeah, you scare me now.
Yeah.
Well, a difficult one. What can I say? In this stage of the tournament, there's not an easy opponent. We play once already with AmaZulu 0-0 in Durban. A well-organized team. It's difficult to play well against them. If you see their games, nobody's playing really well when they play AmaZulu, and that's because of the work that they are doing. So we know what's coming, but we will prepare for that. Them traveling to Durban, it's always, if we have to travel or when we have to travel, it's a good news for us. We feel like home there. There's going to be a lot of Pirates fans happy with the draw and ready to come there in numbers and make a proper atmosphere for a knockout game. So game by game, and when the time is coming to be there, we will be more than prepared.
What's going to be required for this one, Coach? A mental switch of some sort? Because first round you had Crystal Lake, second round you had
easy,
Lens,
everything was so easy. Yeah.
I'm not saying they're easy. I'm saying.
So why did you introduce the question like that?
Generally, the question is always, how difficult is it to motivate players against lower league teams? And now they've played 2 matches against lower league teams, and now it's a step up compared to what you faced in the previous round. Not that it was easy.
Okay. No, every knockout game is difficult. It's 90 minutes. A lot of things can happen early in the game. Conceding 1 goal, red cards. Everything can change very quick. When you feel that it's going to be a piece of cake, usually it's not like that. So that's a good thing about us till now, that each and every game is taken like serious from the players and from the staff. We are preparing every game in the best of our capacities, and that's what we need. We know it's going to be difficult. We need to be very patient in that game until we manage to find the rhythm to play our game, because, like I said, against AmaZulu, usually is a team that managed to make the teams playing in a different way, to play in a different rhythm. They have the capacity to do it, and I guess it's not going to be an exception this time against us. So, like I said, different.
So why is that? Why do they make it difficult for people to play their normal game? Is it how they structure? Is it how they defend?
Well organized, with not so much spaces or key spaces where you can accelerate your offensive game. Always forcing you to play sideways, to go to the lateral corridors where they can manage to block you, to pair, to play 2v2s, to play 3v3s, and that's complicated. So we know, or we can anticipate a little bit the spaces that they are going to deny to us, and we need to find a way to do it better than the last time.
Coach, what's the latest on Makhaula?
He's all right. He's scared. It was scary. It was a difficult moment, but in the end was not that bad as it looks there live. And right now he's much better. He's gonna get tomorrow assessment again from the doctors, and hopefully he can start working normally this week with the team.
Don't you feel, back to your response, Coach, about how AmaZulu forces teams a bit wide, lateral corridors. Don't you feel it might just play a bit in your favor, especially with maybe a Saleng doing well coming from wide, when you've got a Maswangani being able to drift into those half spaces, and then also with Mofokeng as well coming through? You don't think it might just work in your favor?
If we are patient, yes, it depends. The games are much more complicated than what it looks, so I don't think now we have the time to decode, the game against AmaZulu. But whatever spaces they offer to us, we have to use it in the way to go to the spaces where we want to go in the end. That's the secret in football, and that's the difficulty at the same time. So again, we're gonna play a team that is well coached. That's why, one of the things in football, or one of the things that you try, is that your opponent is not playing well. If you manage to make sure that your opponent is not playing well, you have more possibilities to win. Then the way to win can be different depending on the approach that you have or the way that you see football. And that's one of the things that they do very well. Like I said, I don't see or I don't remember anybody this season playing very well against AmaZulu, and that's credit for them.
And then for you, coach, when you have, say, a Salem now coming back, showing up, Mabasa with that kind of a goal, Libizo as well, who is available, getting the goals, it must give you a bit of comfort to say the goals now are starting to come just about anyway.
No, it's. I just say before that we are again in a similar situation than 1 year ago. I think 1 year ago in the second half of the season we managed to be the best team in the second half in terms of numbers. And right now it's early to say, but we are there. We're getting there. And one of the reasons is that we have more than one or two players in a good moment up front in our front four. The same that 1 year ago. So obviously with the quality that we have in the squad, when you manage to have 3, 4, 5 players in a good moment, the team will feel it in the positive way, and that's one of the reasons why we are little by little getting more solid in terms of replicating performances.